Understanding mass tort and class action lawsuits. When navigating the complex landscape of litigation, individuals and businesses often encounter two distinct legal mechanisms: mass torts and class actions. While both involve multiple plaintiffs and are designed to address widespread harm, they differ significantly in structure, purpose, and legal procedure. Understanding these differences is crucial for anyone involved in or affected by a potential lawsuit. What is a mass tort? A mass tort is a lawsuit filed by a group of plaintiffs who have suffered similar harm due to a single event or product, typically involving a manufacturer, distributor, or service provider. These cases often arise from defective products, unsafe medical devices, or environmental hazards. The key characteristic is that the harm is widespread and often involves a large number of plaintiffs, sometimes numbering in the hundreds or thousands. Mass torts are typically filed in federal court and are often handled by specialized litigation teams. They are not always filed as a single lawsuit. Instead, they may be broken into multiple cases or consolidated under a single case number. The plaintiffs may be represented by a litigation firm or a legal group, and the case may proceed through a pre-trial phase involving discovery, expert testimony, and settlement negotiations. What is a class action? A class action is a type of lawsuit where one or more plaintiffs represent a larger group, known as the class, who have suffered similar harm. Class actions are typically filed in federal or state court and are governed by specific rules, including the opt-in or opt-out mechanism, depending on the jurisdiction. Class actions are often initiated when a company's conduct affects a large number of people, such as in cases involving employment discrimination, consumer fraud, or product liability. The court must approve the class action, and the plaintiffs must meet certain criteria to be eligible. The case may proceed to trial or be settled before trial, depending on the complexity and the parties' willingness to negotiate. Key differences between mass tort and class action scope of plaintiffs. Mass torts often involve a larger number of plaintiffs, while class actions are typically limited to those who have opted in or are otherwise eligible under court rules. Legal structure. Mass torts are often handled as single cases with multiple plaintiffs, while class actions are governed by specific procedural rules and may involve a class representative who acts on behalf of the group. Discovery and evidence. Mass torts may involve more extensive discovery and expert testimony, while class actions may be more streamlined and focused on procedural compliance. Settlement and litigation. Mass torts may be settled for large sums, while class actions may be resolved through court-approved settlements or jury trials. Legal representation. Mass torts often involve specialized litigation firms, while class actions may involve a broader range of legal practitioners, including those who specialize in consumer law or employment law. When to choose one over the other? Choosing between a mass tort and a class action depends on several factors, including the nature of the harm, the number of plaintiffs, and the legal strategy of the plaintiff or their attorney. Mass torts are often more suitable for cases involving widespread harm from a single source, such as a defective product or environmental hazard. Class actions are more appropriate when the harm is more personal and the plaintiffs are more limited in scope. It is important to note that both types of lawsuits can be complex and time-consuming. Plaintiffs should consult with a qualified attorney to determine the best course of action. The legal process may involve multiple stages, including discovery, settlement negotiations, and trial, and the outcome may vary depending on the facts of the case. Legal implications and risks. Both mass torts and class actions carry legal risks, including the possibility of dismissal, settlement, or trial. Plaintiffs must be aware of the potential for litigation delays, the cost of legal representation, and the possibility of a negative outcome. It is also important to understand that the legal process may involve multiple parties, including insurers, manufacturers, and government agencies. Additionally, the legal system may impose restrictions on the scope of the lawsuit, including limitations on the number of plaintiffs, the type of evidence that can be presented, and the rules governing discovery. Plaintiffs should be prepared to comply with these rules and to work with their attorneys to ensure that their case is properly structured and presented. Conclusion. In summary, mass torts and class actions are both powerful legal tools that can help individuals and businesses address widespread harm. However, they differ in structure, purpose, and legal procedure. Understanding these differences is essential for anyone involved in or affected by a potential lawsuit. Whether you are a plaintiff or a defendant, it is important to consult with a qualified attorney to determine the best course of action. Visit our website to learn more and use our search function at the top of the page at findpilawyers.com, where you can find a lawyer for your city and state to help with mass tort and class action lawsuits. Click on our link in the YouTube description or our comments link on Instagram.